This is Duke University.
We did meringues, we did rabbit, we did about 10 pounds of salmon, we did some short ribs, we've done cheese. It works great and it produces a lot of smoke. You can come on in, you can smell.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got 3 vents to control the amount of smoke coming through. One there, and one up there.
All right. Now the heat source for, you know, where the wood goes and lighting is
so back
on the
outside. Yeah, and you can get that thing. We've had it cranking up to 700 degrees outside. And
Really?
It doesn't get over 100 degrees in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's definitely a cold smoke.
So it's always a cold smoke. Okay.
Yeah, it's got 4.5 feet, so 4.5 feet of distance between the burn box and here and the smoking space, so the smoke cools off enough to be a cool smoke.
What's the longest that you guys have ever done something?
7 hours.
Would you do 7 hours?
That was for the short ribs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we were looking at trying to be able to utilize it for sturgeon.
Yeah.
So that could work pretty good.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
You just got to tell me what kind of wood you got. You want. I've got, or maybe you've got wood, but we've used pecan, we've used cherry, and we've used some mesquite, which is a little stronger. It was a little too strong for what we were looking for, but if I can get it easily, I'll get it.
All right, perfect. Yeah. How often do you guys have to maintain the temperature? I mean, for the short ribs, you guys said 7 hours. Is it just pretty?
Yeah, it's just constant. You know, it's constant. It's really not about maintaining the temperature. It's about maintaining the level of smoke, because the temperature, once you're at 100 degrees. I mean, that was on a 90-degree day, right? It's, you know, so it's right around 100 degrees. But then you have to decide, you know, how much smoke do you want, and so then you feed it according to how much smoke. And we didn't really know. We just sort of went. We did it as we went, and it turned out wonderfully. It turned out really. And we must have gotten lucky because it was good. But it's very convincing. When it gets smoking, the smoke is just coming up through it's really a great effect. It's coming up, the smoke's coming up through the herbs. It's like super surreal looking, and they're definitely smoky on those days. Whether they still are or not, I don't know.
Probably need to, I got about 30 pounds, 40 pounds of fish that I'll need to smoke probably the day of. So what we're doing is we're enrobing it in a little bit of seaweed and soil and kind of like earthy elements with a little bit of umami on there. So we're going to crust the entire sturgeon like that, and we're going to serve it with its roe, its marrow, its heart, which we're going to dry and actually smoke a little bit of.
Oh, great.
But we'll do that at the restaurant because we need to dry it really well. Okay. North Carolina terroir, like using tobacco and using a lot of the roots from here, and then also bringing in a little bit of the subnature, the Nordic touch.
Absolutely, the foraging cottage, these foods that people normally wouldn't think of as foods that are actually really good. It makes me like, this is sort of, you know, you're the first sort of official people to like actually use it. I mean, we've been playing around with it, smoking things has been great, but this is, you know, it's gratifying because we spent a lot of time and effort like getting it up and running, so it's nice to actually have somebody make some use out of it. And,
Produced by Duke University. Online at duke.edu.